We are live at Loft 100 Studios in Southern California. Thanks for joining. You're watching The Hunt. I'm Trish, your host, so be sure to check us out and all the happenings on the BizTV network at biztv.com. In my upcoming book, From Stuck to Unstoppable, The Power of Intentional Decision-Making in Life and Leadership, I speak about how important it is to value and appreciate people. How the people we choose to have in our lives, and even those we may not choose, right? Because this applies to our personal and our professional lives. In either case, I believe valuing people is a cornerstone among other values we might hold dear and try to live by. Admittedly, though, all the dynamics around leading and managing people and even sustaining relationships are not always in our full control, yet it's the one thing that consumes most of our day, and the one we are most dependent upon to generate the desired outcomes, again, in our personal relationships and expected business results in our places of work. As a business leader, I must trust my team will go about their day with clear intentions, focus their attention and energy on the tasks at hand with consistent, appropriate action, and be intrinsically motivated. As a parent, a friend, a daughter, or in any other personal capacity, in those relationships, my success is contingent in part upon my ability to influence and affect change, to communicate effectively with the right timing and tempo, but in a different, non-businessy kind of way. I decided some time ago to start a garden, and I found that process analogous to leading people and really being in sustained relationships, simply put, in valuing people. Once I decided exactly what I wanted to plant, I prepared the garden beds for a healthy environment. I did the weed removal, I poured the fresh soil, the fertilizer, and then once I had everything planted, I began the consistent actions of watering, tending, pruning, insect management, etc. So be it my role as a gardener, a friend, or a business leader, I recognize the pursuit of trying to control everything is self-defeating. Instead, I consciously strive to cultivate the right conditions to ensure success, to create an environment that promotes personal accountability, autonomy, and trust. So in a business setting, an environment where we want to exceed our goals and drive effective performance management, develop and retain the best talent, and be relentless about the customer experience and customer satisfaction, as well as drive meaningful change. All of that is not easy. It demands a consistent rigor of formal and informal communication touchpoints, ongoing coaching, within the hour availability to avoid bottlenecks and to expedite key decision making. All of that is watering. Continuous development and ongoing training, leveraging whatever resources are available. I refer to that as fertilizing. Implementing various and timely forms of informal and formal recognition, demonstrating appropriate levels of empathy for individual life situations. Even more important, of late, just giving varying degrees of anxiety and stress. These last, couple of years with COVID has been very stressful for a lot of people. So I consider that more around tending. And then making the hard decisions to let someone go or to set healthy boundaries. I refer to that as pruning. Swift resolution of unproductive attitudes or any behavior that depletes energy away from the real work that needs doing. Weed removal. So contributing and adding value beyond the written scope of whatever my job is or role is that I'm playing, really focusing in on the EQ, not so much the IQ. So in other words, the soft skills, I consider that nurturing. Stick around. We have an awesome show for you tonight. You're watching The Hunt.